All right, everyone. Welcome. So excited that you are all here today. Those of you joining me on Take Lessons Live for my daily singing workout class, it's me, Lorianne, and welcome to all of you joining on YouTube as well. So thrilled that you guys are checking this out today. I'd love to hear some feedback, get some comments. That would be awesome. Those of you joining me in Take Lessons, thank you so much for joining. It's lovely to see all of your faces, Leotai and Simi, Tyniski, Martha, great to have you. As always, the goal of this class is to build a daily discipline for your singing, to build up your voice, help you understand how to use your body as your instrument. So we always start with a few stretches. Then we'll go into some breathing exercises, breathing being the foundation for your breath. And then we'll do some vocal exercises. And so join me, I'll demonstrate. You can sing along, you can repeat everything as I'm going along as well. If you have questions, take lessons, please put your questions over in the chat and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Say hi, welcome everyone, be encouraging, be supportive, do your best. Just be in the moment and stay engaged the entire class as much as you can. So here we go. We're going to take a breath and reach the arms straight up. And then as you exhale, go ahead and let the elbows come out to the side. The shoulders drop away from the ears. Keep the chest nice and lifted. So let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows out to the side, stretch across the chest, allow the shoulder blades to come towards the back. So what we're doing here is we're creating a nice tall chest position while also opening up the side of the rib cage. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Try this the next time. So allow the belly to relax. I want you to think about sucking in the air through a straw. This is going to activate your diaphragm a little bit more and hopefully fill up your lungs. So we'll still incorporate the arm stretches. Here we go. Inhale. All right, hold that in. Exhale it out. Follow the breath the entire time. Nice. Good job. Next time, inhale, reach up. I want you to grab onto your wrist. I'm doing my right wrist and I'm going to stretch over to the side. Then I'm going to take my left hand and place it on my rib cage here. So on my rib cage, I'm going to take a breath. Feel that expansion as I stretch to the side. One more time here. Exhale, let it go. And then come back up to center. And let's go the other way. So here, grab onto that opposite wrist. Take the opposite hand, place it on the side ribs. Inhale into the rib cage. Really stretch into it. Let it go. One more time. Inhale, center. Come up. And then this time, let your arms come down. Rain those fingers. Get some energy in your hands, wrists. Shake it out in your body. Very good. So as we build this foundation of breath, as I mentioned, this is the foundation for singing. The more connected you are to your breath, the better your voice is going to be. You're going to have freedom in the vocal tract. You're going to have lots of space in the mouth. The tongue is going to be relaxed. All of that amazing stuff that needs to happen so that you can send your sound out easily. All right. Welcome me. So great to have you as well. Okay, so here we go. To further activate this diaphragm area, the diaphragm meaning the muscle that crosses from one side of the rib cage all the way to the other. It's connected to the ribs. It's connected to the lungs as well. So as you breathe in, it's going to lower. We're going to pulse that with a sh, 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 an SH sound. So here it is. Sh, 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 sh. Now take in an expansive breath and let it go. Connecting it the whole way. Good. So you should feel like this is firing up a little bit. This is called a workout for a reason. You're going to feel it in your belly and in your abdomen. Okay. So here we go. Let's do it again. Take a breath in and then exhale it out. super consistent. Use that SH to stay connected to the breath. So whenever we're singing, we should feel this same engagement in the vocal line. Okay. So we might incorporate some of that in our exercises today as well. One other quick breath exercise is a tension release breath. So I want you to squeeze everything to the midline, reach those shoulders up by the ears, squeeze your face, make your fist, and then as you exhale, let it go. Yeah, good job. One more time. Inhale, squeeze it. And then exhale. Last time, here we go. Squeeze, 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 tension. And then let it go. Nice. So that grab, that tension, that shoulder, that tightness, that's what we want to not have when we're singing, right? And so as we're releasing that through our breath, through our singing exercises, that's the feeling of letting go. And so that's what we want to focus on today. Diaphragmatic breathing, letting go. Don't worry so much about how it sounds. I want you to feel it in your body. Okay. So take your breaths, feel it, focus that sound forward. Here we go. So let's do a couple of scales, but I want you just to do the SH, just like we were just practicing. So it's going to go like this. All right, here we go. Breathe. Relax. Take another breath. Good. Do that one more time. Breathe. Nice, Leotai. That's it. And by the way, seeing your yawn there, that reminds me that as you're getting more oxygen to your brain, it's very natural for you to feel that yawn coming on. It's a nice stretch, a nice way for your brain to bring in more air. Don't worry about that, okay? Just keep going with it. Keep that stretch going. Now let's add a vowel shape. So we're going to do E to start with. So it'll be she. Use the SH at the beginning. Here it is. She. Nice, Tyniski. Good job. She. Keep breathing. She. Try not to let any kind of glitchiness come in. Use your breath. Incorporate that. Here we go. She. That's it. Good. Do that again. She. So feel those breath muscles. Stay engaged. One more. She. Open to Sha. Sha. Notice I said Sha and not Sha or Shaw, right? So don't swallow it. It's Sha. Sha, right in the front part of the face. Here it is. Good, Simi. That's it. Sha. And breathe. Sha. Yes, good job. Keep going. Check in with your breath. One more time. Good. So if you ever see me move my chin from side to side, I'm just checking to make sure I'm staying nice and loose, okay? So you never want to reach up when you're singing, just go side to side very easily. Let's do Sha and She together. Here it is. Sha, she, sha, she, sha. That's it. Good job. Sha, she, sha, she, sha. Breathe. Sha, she, sha, she, sha. Remember, visualize that sound coming out. Use your breath. Sha, she, sha, she, sha. Good. Sha, she, sha, she, sha. One more time. Sha, she, sha, she, sha. Now switch to a Z sound, Z and zoo. Z, zoo, Z, zoo, Z. Notice how I'm rounding it with the oo. Z, zoo, Z, zoo, Z. There you go, Lise. Good. Z, zoo, Z, zoo, Z. Nice, Martha. Z, zoo, Z, see. Now breathe. See, see. One more time. See, see. Excellent job, everyone. Good job. So we always start in the middle and low part of the range before we work our way up. So don't worry, we'll get to the high notes in a bit, but you want to build up first where your speaking voice is, little bit higher, a little bit higher, and then work into that upper register, those higher notes. So there's always a strategy going on here, okay? All right, so we're gonna do E to Ah this time. It's gonna sound like this. E, ah. So use a Y sound to help open the jaw a little bit to your Ah. Sing along with me. Here we go. E, relax the mouth, relax the jaw. E, and then use that rib cage. Here we go. Float it down from there. Good. Again, stay engaged in the belly, in that diaphragm. Nice job. One more time. Beautiful, Tyniski. Really opening up your sound there. Very good. So keep that yaw sound as you go into the ah. So see if you can find a focal point that you're sending your sound to. So sometimes I like to think about, if I had an ice cream cone sticking out of my mouth, like the point of that ice cream cone, or if you think about the center of the dartboard, I want you to send your sound to there, wherever you're visualizing. Even the green little light on your computer where you're singing, where your camera is, sing directly there. So we find some focus in the sound instead of it just kind of being out here. Keep that focus outside your body. Here we go. Nice. Good job. One breath. Here we go. Excellent. Do it again. Now with that top ah, start to round it a little bit more. Oh, as opposed to ah. Okay, so don't make it wide or shallow. Oh, here we go. Nice. Good mouth position there, Martha. Good. Careful. Sending it out. Excellent. Release. Nice. Go again. All right, one more. Don't be shallow. Stay on your breath. Excellent. Good. How are you feeling? Do you feel that expansion in your body? Sometimes it takes a good 15, 20 minutes until you start to really get your voice going. So this 30-minute class is just the beginning, right? It's a good start, but it could take longer So you know. All right, so here's a little triplet exercise. So this is going to be, we're going to move a little bit faster, and I'll probably change up the syllables and the vowel shapes as we go along. So we'll start with Z and zoo. Sounds like this. Z, zoo, Z, zoo, Z. Just do your best. Here we go. Z, zoo, Z, zoo, zoo, Z, zoo, Z. Oh, we got fee and fe. Fee, fe, fee, fe, fee. Here's that F sound. Fee, fe, fee, fe, fee. There we go. And fee, fe, fee, fe. Here's the F. Fee, fe, fee, fe, fee. Shaw and show. Shaw, show, shaw, show, shaw. There it is. Shaw, show, shaw, show, shaw. Shaw, show, shaw, show, shaw. Loosen it up. Open your mouth. Shaw, show, shaw, show, shaw. One more. Good. Shaw, show, shaw, show, shaw. Now bo and ba. Bo, ba, ba, bo. Bo, ba, there it is. Bo, ba. Now me and may. Me, may, me, may. Nice. Me, may, me, me. Right on the lips. Me, may, me, and me, 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 me. Go back up again. Let's try ru, ri. Okay, so we're gonna do a little flip of that R. If that R doesn't work, just do D. Okay, like a little D sound. So here we go. Try either the rolled R, ru, ri, or do D. Okay, working the tongue. Here we go. Ru, ri, ru, ri, ru. Do your best. Ru, ri, ru, ri, ru. That's it. Good. Ru, ri, ru, ri, ru, ru. So the D sounds like this. Do, dee, do, dee, do. Pencil D. Do, dee, do, dee, do. One more time. Do, dee, do, dee, do. Now let's get the jaw a little bit more open. Yay and yo. Yay, yo. Here it is. Yay, yo, yay, yo, yay. Open up. Yay, yo, yay, yo, yay. That's it. Yay, yo, yay, yo, yay. Breathe. Yay, yo, yay, yo, yay. One more time. Yay, yo, yay, yo, yay. Excellent. Good. So hopefully now you're starting to feel a little more spacious on the top. Taking a breath and just do a vocal sigh. That's it. That's it. All right. Do that again. Open it up. This is great. Very good. Very good. So when we use an H sound, the H sound releases the breath up through the vocal cords and vibrates the vocal cords, and that's how we get the sound. That's why the foundation of breath is so, so important. So as we do this next exercise, I want you to think about that ha, that H connection into the breath. So we're gonna go ha, start to build some range here with the 3-note scale. You try not to let it sink down too much. Go again. Stay lifted. Good. Good job, everyone. So I hear a little grab as we come down. Think about sliding into those notes as we come down so you can connect them even more, okay? Let's just do the bottom three. E, I, E. Take your time. Do that again. E, I, E. The tendency is wanting to close up or swallow the sound. We don't want to do it. E, I, there we go. Now let's add the three note scale. Oh, I. Yes, that was better. Good improvement. Oh, nice, Leo. That's the way. One more like that. Check in with your breath. Let's open it to O and A. So O. That nice round O space. That focal point outside your body. One more time. Here we go. Now, if you feel like those top notes are getting thin or tight, you're not alone, okay? That's the beginning of that vocal stretch that you need into those top notes. If you feel like you're losing your air, like the air is getting too shallow, reconnect into the air. Be really intentional on building up that intake of breath at the beginning. And then send that sound out this way. So don't just push up to it. I want and then from that space, think up and over. Everyone, let's try that last again. Did that help? Did that make sense? To help to start to stretch that. So remember, whenever we go up higher, the vocal cords have to stretch thinner. When we go lower, they have to contract to be a little bit thicker. And so if you don't have that flexibility naturally, you have to build it up over time. Okay. And so that's why sometimes if you're singing high, you can't hit your low note. Or if you're singing low, you can't hit your high note because you just don't have that flexibility yet. I promise you the flexibility does come with daily practice. All right, speaking of flexibility, time for some scales. We're going to do our E, ooh, and ah scale. We practiced this yesterday. In fact, we pretty much do it every day because it's going to help you build in that flexibility. All right, now here's the thing. When you come down, remember to keep that sound moving forward. Don't let it fall back and turn into nothing, okay? And that was totally exaggerated. None of you do that, just so you know, none of you do that. But just to demonstrate the way to wrongly do it, don't collapse down. Keep that outward expansion. Use your breath the whole time. All right, here's the whole thing. If you know it, you can sing along. Otherwise, listen first and then join me on the next one. Here it is. Right, staying lifted. Go again. Enjoy what you're doing. Yes. Yes, Martha. Nice smile there. Nice stretch, Lise. That's it, Leotai. Good job. So if you're So I want you to really find that mouth space in a difficult place so that you can get into it better. Let's do the last one again. Nice. Let's go one more time on the same one. Keep that mouth open as you come down. That's it. Good job. Now check in with your belly. Make sure you're connected. Open space, open mouth. Lovely. Last one. Here we go. Excellent. Promise you, if that was difficult, it does get better. It does get easier. I've heard improvements over all my students who've been joining me weekday for months now. So you guys are definitely improving as we go. All right, we're going to do a slower all vowel exercise, and then we're going to end with one of our favorite exercises we love to use in this class. By the way, if you want more training for those upper notes, I'm actually teaching a class at 11 a.m. Pacific, half an hour from now, called Expanding Your Vocal Range. So we're going to work on the extreme parts of the range, building in more high notes, solidifying those lower notes. The more solid your low notes are, the better your high notes are going to be because you have that nice grounding. The more open your high notes are going to be, the easier your low notes are going to be as well. So it's building that flexibility, but working the half an hour, 11 a.m., take lessons. Okay, here we go. So we're going to relax it down, okay? All the vowels on the same note, and then a nice little triad on ooh. Find that connection like we were talking about before. Here we go. And here. Before we do the next one, I want you just to say, yeah. Say it all in one breath. Yeah. A little bit higher. Pitch it higher. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. So when we get stuck a little bit in our throat, it gets a little raspy sounding. Okay. So the vocal cords are kind of rubbing against each other. They don't fully have nice breath support. But if you pitch it a little bit higher, yeah, you're going to find a better sound. It's going to improve upon your tone. Okay. Here we go. Let's just do two more. One more time. Here we go. All vowels vibrate in the same spot. So you want to hone in on that feeling right there in the cheekbones, roof of the mouth. See if you can really focus on that versus listening to what it sounds like. Okay. We are our worst judges. Let me listen and give you feedback, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Here we go. Bumblebee. So the word is bumblebee. Bumblebee. Notice everything's nice and open. Sounds like this. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. That's going again. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Bumblebee, bumblebee. Try not to let it get closed off or spread. Okay, keep it more vertical. Here it is. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Good job. That's it. Bumblebee, 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 all right, last one for today. Make it good. Bumblebee, 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 all right, congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Give yourself a round of applause for doing such hard work today. Keep this idea of that breath connection, all right, and that rib cage expansion so that your voice can be freer, more open, and you'll actually have more fun doing it. Okay. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for more daily singing workout. I also will be teaching, as I mentioned, expanding your vocal range in about half an hour here on Take Lessons, as well as classical voice this afternoon, 2 p.m. Pacific. I myself am an opera singer, and I believe classical technique is a really solid way to build your voice, and then it translates very easily into other styles of singing as well. So please join me for that. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow for more daily singing workout. Thank you all so much. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, Lise. Thanks, Tyniski, Martha. Also, Leotai was here. April was coming in and out. Simi, always a pleasure to have you all. I will see you all very soon. Thanks again. And thank you for joining me on YouTube as well. I hope to get to know you as well. Ciao. Happy singing, everyone.